Are we doing this, guys? Are we doing this at this time of day? Holy cow. Lexus to unveil their new brand transformation. We know we're going to see an EV concept today. Hopefully it's pretty close to production because the competition's heating up. Even from the Koreans, guys. EV6 from Kia looks like a screamer. Those details just came out this morning. I haven't even had a chance to like wrap my head around the EV6 yet, and we're getting straight into Lexus this morning. The live stream on their end is supposed to go down at, I believe, 6 a.m. my time, so we're about 30 minutes out from that. Let me know if you can hear me. And I still need to get my headphones. Guys, have some mercy on me. Mornings this early typically aren't my thing, so I still need to get my headphones and make sure the audio's not like echoing and things like that. But good, you can hear me. That's great. Good morning. Yeah, my hair's a little wet. It's I tried not to wash it, but you know, I'm a little bit of a mess this morning, as we are. No one wakes up and looks like perfect unless you're in the movies or something, right? Oh, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Holy cow, we have over 100 people coming out in the ungodly hour of 5 a.m. You guys are the true Lexus fans out there, that's for sure. So, yeah, just stay tuned. I'm going to go find my headphones, make sure they're working great, so we can all listen together without an echo effect. So I'll be right back. And yeah, this is my new studio. It's also our spare bedroom. So my mom picked out the sheets. So that just adds to the character. So you guys will see the color of the bed. I like the color. It's not the most masculine per se, but yeah, I'll let you guys enjoy a little bit of the background of the studio while I find my headphones. All right, let's see if headphones are connected. Okay. All right, let's test out the teaser trailer here.
Many wonder what the future will look like.
How's the volume on the video?
But
Is
few
it too loud?
ask how it will feel.
Today's a big day, guys. $4:36 in Indonesia. That's not a bad time. Make it louder? I can make it louder. That was about as loud as it goes, though. Slightly louder? What do you guys think? I just don't want to make it louder for one person and the rest is too loud for most people. When is the NX debut? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Okay, so the sound is good. All right, so if you, Arslan, if you need to make it louder, maybe just turn up your headphones or your speakers. Yeah, there you go. Use a headset. Good. Glad the audio's working okay on my voice end as well as the Lexus video end. What time would the embargo? I'm actually not under embargo. I don't know anything, guys. I usually let you know if I know something, but I just can't say it. I know absolutely nothing other than what you guys know, what we've been speculating about for the last few days. So, yes, I don't know anything. 222, that number keeps haunting you. That's bizarre because that's the number I've been seeing most of my life. It's weird. Weird. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. We're not going to get into numerology, guys. Or don't worry. Don't worry. I know it's at a weird hour. weird things are happening, but relax. Lexus is giving us some tasty bits today. So I don't know what's going to happen to this launch screen. I might try to see what's going on the global Lexus page. Got like 2 of them. Let's see here. Here's the Japanese page, I believe. Which one's this? This is Australia. Okay, I have too many too many options here. All right, what is this one? Because I think they have a different launching page for Japan. Wait. Oh, is this actually like the live stream? Oh, cool. Okay, so they have an embed for the live stream on that page. So maybe we'll just hang out at the Japanese page. That might be the way to go. Let's go here. Let me know if you guys can see that all right. It looks fine. Looks good on my end. But it says it's starting in 5 minutes? What the heck? It's not supposed to start in at 5:45. Maybe they're doing something in Japan instead first. What is it? The image quality could be changed in the environmental setting of each viewing device. Okay, that means settings. Again, everything will be translated from Japanese to English on there. Good morning, guys. Holy cow. Good morning. Big day. We've been waiting for this. Most of us have been waiting for this for a long for Lexus to enter into the modern era. They've had one foot in the old days and one foot kind of in the modern times, but while their Toyota models have been passing them up in technology and powertrains, it's just been tough to see. And even speaking of Toyota, I'll be in a Toyota Sienna hybrid this weekend, XSE full review, actually tomorrow. So that will be a lot of fun. You have no idea, guys. You have no idea. I'll probably do a family review on it. Throw the kids in there. So I'm looking forward to it. Hit that thumbs up, people. Oh, thanks, Robert. I'll take some likes. I'll never say no to a couple likes here, guys. Can you see me? Cars and whatnot? Yeah, I can see you. Good morning. Good afternoon, depending on where you're at. Some people are here from like Indonesia, and it's like in the later afternoon there. I've not had breakfast yet. I typically don't eat breakfast. I just have like lunch and then dinner. So it's a great morning, says Abel. It's not even a good morning. It's a great morning. Oh man, 8:41 down under. That'd be a good time to watch this, man. Great way to end your day, but it's also a great way to start your day here in the States. Matthew, how you doing? Thanks for stopping out from the Philippines. Where's everyone at? Most of you are already saying where you're at. Hong Kong, Hawaii, Philippines, Ireland. Mr. Duffin. I'm not going to attempt your name because I try to read a Gaelic name sometimes. It's a nightmare. It looks like Aowen, which is a Lord of the Rings character, right? So I'm not gonna try. Alaska, Greece, Wisconsin, Austria, Canada, Bulgaria, Costa Rica, England, South Australia, Wales, holy cow, more Ireland, Netherlands, Ghana, California, Norway, Bahrain, UK, North Antarctica. Guys from everywhere at this point. And it's only a matter of time you guys start trolling me. But I try to ride the wave as long as I can. LA, Greece. Looks like Christos. Probably butchered that too, but looks like a cool name. Vancouver. Kevin Lee coming in. Angola. Whoa. India. Nazi from Japan? Man, he's probably at the show. Actually, I think this is already pre-recorded. I think it's going to be one of those sort of things. I don't think it's going to be like a live rehearsal or anything like that. Sean ZX, round of applause for getting up this early. Round of applause for you getting up that early. Send me some money. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Bless you. T800, I think he's from Ukraine? Somewhere around there. Somewhere in Eastern Europe, if I remember right. T800. If I didn't get Ukraine right, don't murder me. I just remember you're from somewhere in Eastern Europe. So that's crazy, guys. Thanks for coming out. France, UAE, New Zealand, Bangladesh. Holy cow. I have quite the ridiculous spread of people around the world. You guys are amazing. Guys, Finland, more Japan, Canada, more Ghana. A lot of Ghanaians, Ghanaians. I don't know how to say it. A lot of you guys checking in. Mohanad Ahmed is from Oman, Portugal, Belgium. It's a little early to go for a Belgian beer. I go for a Belgian waffle right now. Haiti. Holy cow. That's cool. Enjoying that Caribbean life. Robert sent me a 5-spot. My GSF is your #1 fan. Robert, thank you so much. I love how your thumbnail has a Volkswagen Beetle in it. Is that yours too? That's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, T800 is from Ukraine. Holy cow. Something's going live here, guys. Something's going live. But nothing's playing. I'm going to refresh this page. See what's going on here. Nothing here. Nothing here yet. Going on at this page. It's just the YouTube link. Technically, this is live right now, but it's just a static image. And there are more people. Well, I mean, obviously, this is Japanese link. So, but there are more people watching on the live stream, my live stream. That's pretty cool than there are at the actual Japanese link. So, pretty neat. What is it a reveal of any EV vehicle? Well, it's this concept, which we can flip through the images real quick if you guys want. Let me let's do a little preparation, a little pregame here. I'm gonna flip through the images of what we got. This vehicle. All right. Oh yeah, guys, you got to get your snacks and drinks. This live stream already started a half an hour early, but yes, it'll probably go a half an hour late. Do you think consumers will embrace embrace EVs over ICE-powered cars in the next 10 to 20 years? No. Some will, some won't. The thing is that traditional car enthusiasts want to hear their engine and feel their engine and shift their own gears and etc. Problem is that we won't have the choice anymore. The governments think they know better, so they're forcing electric cars and electrification down our throats, whether we like it or not. And I think they have a place. I think all cars, all technologies have a place. In many places around the world, you won't have a choice anymore, which is no bueno, in my opinion. I'm American. We got to have a choice. We got to be free to make our own choices. That choice is being taken from us. Yeah. I don't want to start a riot right now, guys. Save the internal combustion engine, but I think if the consumer demand is there shouldn't be an issue. There should always be an option. But I do love the option for more electrification as well. Let the consumer decide. Let the consumer decide. Okay, so we're flipping through the images. And this is, keep in mind, this is a concept. Hopefully, like Toyota teased recently with the Igo Cross in Europe, that it's pretty close to production. At least that car looked like it was close to production to me. I think this is, hopefully, they just need to make a couple changes here and it's a production ready car. This fin here is quite bizarre. I'm interested to see what they have to say about it. Looks very IS to me in the front, especially, yeah, this part here. I'm excited, guys. It's in the Lexus website. Open it now on your phone. It's black and white roof. They wrote electrified on the back. Ooh. Hold on. Let's go to the Lexus website. Oh, here we go. Holy cow. But we're still going to have some sort of live press release, right? Press release? Should we watch the... Oh, man, it's just a... I'm not going to read a press release to you guys. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to... Okay, let's watch this video. I thought they were going to do like an official announcement. We're definitely going to watch the Japanese, whatever they have over here at the Japanese when that goes live. What's going on? So the video is not even playing. Do you see that? Not even. LFZ. So remember, guys, that the Z450E, which Z electrified, right? ZE, Z450E has already been trademarked. And here's the vehicle. What? Holy cow. I thought it was going to look a little different. This, to be honest, it kind of reminds me of the EV6 from Kia, just with a Lexus styling on it. Looks kind of similar to that car. Well, let's see it drive around for a bit. Definitely a concept. I mean, that's obviously just a rendering, so there's got to be a clay model somewhere. It definitely looks interesting. I would agree. I don't know what else. This is just the render that's flying around. I don't have enough details. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Here, this is a better picture. Whoa, Lexus logo tucked in behind the wheel arch here. Okay, so they have Direct 4 in it. That's pretty cool. Okay, we kind of knew that. Right. Future of space. Now, is this... I think this is a different... Yeah, this is a different interior than what we saw with the LF30 full electric concept. Huh. They still have the yoke steering wheel. I guess that allows you to see better over the steering wheel if you have digital screens and whatnot. That's an issue I have with cars. Even the Mazda 3 Turbo that I still have for today. Like how I sit in the car, the steering wheel blocks out the top portion of the speedometer and tachometer. So having a heads-up display, I guess, is handy in that case. But yeah, and not having the top portion of the steering wheel can come as a benefit. I know you can't really... Yeah, it's hard to... You guys know what I'm like, flip it around all the way, full rotations, because you don't have the full leverage. Huh. It's definitely a concept. So, electrochromic roof. Oh, Lexus is finally getting it. Because it's already available in the Venza. They call it the Stargazer roof. So, let's see this ambient lighting. That's cool. I've never seen ambient lighting run through the floor like that, I don't believe. Again, just a concept. Drive modes? Is that the only knob there? This is definitely looking like a... I was expecting, guys, a little bit more fleshed out product. But maybe this is it. Maybe this is actually how minimal they're going to be going with their EVs. Okay, so handle, kind of similar to the LC 500, but if the whole thing pops out instead of just a corner of it, oh, is this a reveal show? What's this? Is this gonna play for us? No, the play button's not working on it, guys. Huh? That's Koji Sato. Interesting. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you guys have to say next. I'm totally have not been reading your comments. I hope you're okay with that because I've just been looking into this. What's going on over here at the Japanese live stream? Nothing yet because it's still before 6 a.m. It's still before the time. I'm not even centered. Not even centered. It's early, very early, guys. Yeah, Lexus. Lexus did it with some of their other cars. I think it was the IS 500. Is that they launched the site 15 minutes before the actual unveil, so they're like trolling people that they gave, information to, embargoed information to. They're like, oh, I technically can't say anything till 15 more minutes, but Lexus just put it all on their website, so I'm just going to read what they have to say on their website. Okay, that rear end is something else. That is for sure. Yeah. There's a lot going on there. A lot going on. Mike Wellington, good morning. Good to see you, man. Jonathan Ratliff, good morning. Yeah, and the Infinity concepts always look sick. The Infinity concepts in general look just amazing. I think it looks good from this angle. Okay, I found an angle that I enjoy it. I like the sharp lines, definitely. How are we doing over here? Still nothing? Man, this press release. So, gosh, I'm going to spare you. I'll definitely read all of this, maybe multiple times. But let's see here. By 2020, here's a big one. Lexus by 2025 will introduce 20 new vehicle models, including battery electric vehicles, plug-in hybrids, hybrid electric vehicles, and other electric vehicles, and develop a diverse product lineup. That's really reassuring. 20 new vehicle models. So I could definitely make a video on my speculation on what those new vehicle models would be. And it says other electric vehicles, which makes me wonder a couple things. Are we talking about fuel cell? And if it was fuel cell, why would they just say fuel cell? Maybe they're also thinking about more mobility. Maybe they come with a Lexus scooter or a Lexus e-bike made by Yamaha. I don't know. Just throwing out some things. They said it themselves, so I'm just trying to speculate a bit. You haven't missed a whole lot because we're still waiting on, like, I can't even click on this video. I don't know if it's gonna go live on their website at 6 o'clock, but we have the live stream from Japan. Hopefully we have English subtitles. If not, we're just gonna be maybe there might be a few of you in the chat that can speak Japanese, but I'm not one of them. So Supra is going to get killed off soon, says David. Well, there's a possibility, and the Z car is looking more tantalizing in my opinion anyways. This car looks like your gaming mouse. It's not far off. I think it looks cool from the top. No one sees it from the top though. So what's this guy doing? All right, let's just watch this dude for a bit. Swiping in a car. At least we have the touchscreen back. At least the touchscreen's back, right? That video doesn't play. How we doing? We got 2 minutes left in theory. What does this stay informed? Okay. And that just puts me in their newsletter, I guess. Discover Lexus. as the same live. There might be some live streams I'm missing. Just doing. I'm just checking all like the global sites right now, guys. Seeing if the videos work on other sites. So far, I haven't had the luck. I'm at the European page on my other screen here, but they don't have anything up either. So it looks like the American one spilled the beans early. That's what it looks like to me. So I don't really see it on any other website, any of the Lexus websites. Even the Chinese one hasn't leaked it, like the American one. So let's see what's going on. Are we going to be able to play these videos? Answer is no so far. Really want to hear what they have to say about it. I mean, this is just a concept, and I want to hear what their vision is, because this is just the concept vehicle. I'm interested in it, but I'm also interested on what their EV plans are and whatnot. So, man, it's still tough, because earlier this morning, like, Kia's like, okay, here's our EV6, and it's coming out early 2022. And here are the powertrains, here are the battery packs. It can charge 0 to 100% in 18 minutes with 800 volt charging. They have like, oh gosh, what? I'm like, what was that noise? That scared the daylights out of me. Here we go. All right.
Hello.
Hello, Koji Sato. Konnichiwa.
Hola. Bonjour. Ni hao. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Koji Sato, President of Lexus International, and I have some very exciting news to share with you. This is the pivotal time at Lexus. We are energizing our product development philosophy and reimagining how you might experience the brand. Let me explain. It began over 2 years ago during the conversation with my boss, our master driver, Akio Toyoda. We were reflecting on how quickly the world is evolving. We discussed how the world was shifting toward a more carbon-neutral stance. He expressed his desire to ensure Lexus was ready to face a changing world and positioned to actively help it change in the most positive way we can. Lexus brings a unique perspective to mobility, rooted in research and development, yet focused on the human-centered experience with the goal of exceeding our customers' expectations. Remember, Lexus was a pioneer of the electrified car movement. When we introduced the world's first ever luxury hybrid in 2005, now, our electrified fleet has grown to include 9 different models worldwide, with nearly 2 million sold. At the other end of the spectrum, Lexus developed the LFA supercar and several F products that led to the latest Lexus driving signature. Now, we are bringing all of this together. As we look to the future, we envision a driving experience unlike any other, yet powered by various alternative fuel solutions, ranging from hybrid to plug-in hybrid and EV to align with market conditions, but all delivering a feeling of engagement and confidence to the driver. Amazing. And speaking of amazing, I want to tell you about a dream I have about what Lexus might do next.
Yay, let's get into it.
Watanabe-san, as a chief engineer for Lexus Electrified, you know Akio's challenge to all of us is to develop something amazing. Not just a single model, but a reimagined
So they
portfolio
changed
that
Koji
captures
Sato's
the
voice for
imagination.
the anime.
I do. That's why everyone at Lexus is constantly reimagining how amazing looks, feels, and performs. And that is no small task.
It isn't. But it is an opportunity for Lexus to set the new standard for dynamic control and performance. I often dream about a system of electronic controls that are all thinking as one. Can you imagine a battery electric vehicle that distributes power to all four wheels in a unique way?
Why not? An all-new EV platform would demand fresh thinking, something futuristic, refined, and powerful, yet true to the legacy and character of Lexus.
Yes, we'd engineer a seamless driving experience with a new steering technology for confidence and control and an advanced drive system that further assists drivers, bringing us closer to our safety goal of a world with zero vehicle fatalities.
Brilliant. And of course, we'd add an elegant and intuitive multimedia interface, allowing drivers and passengers to stay connected, all virtually guaranteeing the interior would be just as awe-inspiring as the exterior. That's quite a dream.
It's definitely something amazing.
So why don't we turn the dream into reality?
Absolutely. We'll answer Akio's challenge by realizing the dreams of everyone at Lexus. We will create beautiful, unmistakable, and innovative vehicles that are the embodiment of something amazing from the moment they're summoned by their smart keys.
The future is crafted from the unknown. Visionaries ask what it looks like or sounds like. But Lexus asks how it will feel. A concept born of an all-new EV platform for seamless performance. With direct forward technology, delivering power and stability when you need it, and connecting driver to the road with intuitive steer-by-wire. This is the Lexus LFZ electrified concept. A future crafted to a level of confidence you've never felt before.
Advanced drive activated.
Partnering with you on your journey. Using advanced AI to help elevate every moment, on the road and beyond.
How many for dinner?
Just the two of us.
Setting mood to romantic.
This is what the future feels like. And the feeling is electric.
Dear
Ricard
Alexander
Blondie.
Sung, thank you very much for your support of the world premiere of this new concept car. This is a personal letter from Japan. I learned Japanese at school, but all I got to was Watashi wa Alex desu. And because of what's happening in the world at the moment, I couldn't get to Japan for the world premiere. So instead, I've sent me this box.
Unboxing.
Ta-da! This is the brand new LFZ Lexus concept car. How freaking cool is this? All right, let's have a little bit of a closer look. This concept car actually represents a whole new future for Lexus. And the Z in the name refers to their vision of going towards a zero emissions, carbon neutral future. What they have done is they've made it possible for all of us to have this concept car at home in our living rooms. All right, let me show you how. Come with me. All right, ready for this? Okay, you just download the Lexus
They did
app.
this with the IS originally.
Right. Okay.
This VR IS.
And we can place it over here on the table.
So they've already used this technology
Right, now
before.
we have a miniature scale model of the car. Look, you can play around with the tail lights, turn them on and off, which is cool. And then look at this.
I
You
can't
can
skip
open
it.
the
It's a
doors.
live stream.
Boom. and explore the interior. Inside the car, they've named the cockpit
So I'm
Tazuma.
okay with them
And that's the
using
Japanese term for
influencers
using
on
reins
their
to
unveil.
control a
I'm okay
horse.
with it.
There's an all-new interface that when
I can't
the
skip her,
interface
guys.
is
I
not
can't
in
do
use,
it.
it actually
It's
looks
a
like
live stream.
black butterfly.
Also, take a look at this steering wheel. It's completely new, completely redesigned because it complements something called steer-by-wire technology.
What you can also notice there on the back is they've actually replaced the L with Lexus. They're actually spelling out the full name of the brand now and not just have that L logo. So there are a lot of different design changes going on here. This is kind of really sparks a movement for them. As you can see at the front, their spindle grille, the grille that everyone kind of associates with Lexus, has been totally redesigned. Now it's covered, of course, because this is an all-electric future.
What it's got is something called direct 4 technology. So it's got an electric motor on each axle. And what's interesting is that system can actually switch between front, rear, and all-wheel drive. They're aiming for 0 to 100 in about 3 seconds. And what's cool is you open the doors with this latch, you see that? And on the inside, they have a button. And you
We
can
just saw a
test all
quick
of that on the app.
something about range
Alright
there.
guys, I hope you enjoyed that reveal. A massive thank you to Lexus for
But,
showing
again,
us this car. That
concept,
is
so-
awesome. Arigato gozaimasu. I hope to see you in Japan really, really soon. Boom. Bye. That's how it's going to sound.
Thank you, Super Cabrondi. What do you think of the new concept car? As you can see, the new LFZ electrified concept is the beginning of a transformation here at Lexus. In fact, we have 2 more product reveals coming in 2021. And the
NX.
excitement won't slow down.
An LX.
Over the course of the next 5 years, we plan to introduce 20 all-new or redesigned models, increasing the diversity of choice of our lineup to make sure
Oh, man.
that the Lexus team, including engineering, design, and planning members, will soon move to our new technical center at Shimoyama. This effort will unify the brand and enable a more rapid and agile approach to new product development as we look toward our next chapter. Again, thank you for joining us today. We look forward to this amazing journey and sharing the future with you. We hope you agree that the feeling is electric. See you soon.
Lots of things. So, can I rewind this? It's not letting me rewind this. Yeah, exactly. Trash cough. I'm trying to figure out what's on the cars underneath the sheets, but I can't. It won't let me rewind it. So maybe I'll refresh. Try to go back. No, it's still going live. Yeah. I feel like I didn't learn much, to be honest. You said 2 products are coming in 2021. Well, that's or 2 product reveals, anyways. So my guess is gonna be that's the NX and LX. Because the Land Cruiser is coming out this year. The Tundra is coming out this year. That's on the same platform as the LX. The NX has to come out this year. We've already had that huge leak. If that's the vehicle, we don't know for sure if that was, but I'm pretty. If that wasn't, that was like the best like troll ever. Okay, range is 375 miles or 600 kilometers. That's a lot of range. So a really good amount of range for an electric vehicle. But the thing is, it's a concept. 375 miles of range on what, right? We don't know when Lexus is coming out with their first EV. The RZ 450e could be the first electric car, or could be the RX 500e, like that vehicle was teased to us here. This thing back here, to me, that looks like, that doesn't look like an NX to me. That could be a next generation RX. I don't know. Maybe it's a Toyota for all we know. But it was that, no, it's a Lexus. You can see the spindle girl behind it. The spindle girl. Oh, I should probably lock my door so my kids don't run in on us. So I'll be right back.
Hello everyone, Kirk Rifles bringing you
Oh,
the
man.
Mazda 3
Autoplay.
turbo hatchback for a quick review today. So it's a gorgeous
Autoplay. If you guys
hatchback.
haven't watched that, make sure to do that. So let's see if I can go back. No. Can I go back to the live show? Oh, it's not letting me do it? It's not letting me replay the live show. That's really bizarre. Okay, so let's refresh this. Let's see if there's other things we can watch. Oh, hold on. Oh, we already watched this. We already watched that. So that's a nothing burger there. Yeah, so the vehicles, let's see if we can watch this again. Oh, here we go. All right.
Download.
Let's talk about what we're seeing here. Maybe I'll just open it here so we can, All right. What are we looking at? To me, on the right, this is definitely the NX with its curvature and the size of it. This is too hard to say. Could be an... man, it looks too small to be an ES, but again, it's further away from the camera, so it's hard to tell. This has to be the next RX. This could be the next UX refresh. That would be my guess. But it could be the RZ450E or whatever that is as well. Let's see here. Where's the they showed the range just briefly. Just further back.
A concept born of an all-new EV technology, delivering power and stability when you need it, and connecting driver to the road. Concept. A future crafted to a level of confidence you've never partnering with you on your journey. Advanced AI to help elevate every moment on the road and beyond.
How many for
It feels
For some reason, I'm struggling to find like the range that they
What do
talked
you
about.
think?
But yeah, so Koji's like, what do you think? Well, Lexus doesn't really share anything until the final reveals. It's good to see that they're taking electrification seriously, but we don't know when they're gonna have a vehicle. So it's like this is just a big teaser burger. It's like an appetizer. We want the main course. Let us know when it's coming. Let's go back to the press release then, because I feel like there's more to be learned at the press release. So you guys are saying 375 miles or 600 kilometers, but that could be WLTP. And if that's WLTP, it's more like 340 miles on EPA, which is still really good. But again, range was during Supercar Blondie. That's right. Thanks, Mike, for reminding me. I mean, yeah, Nissan's no, but Nissan actually has an official electric SUV coming out this year, so Nissan's ahead of Lexus in regards to market. I'm not saying that they're ahead of them in terms of technology. We don't know. I just have no idea. Hilo's like, I got up at 5 a.m. for this. Top Gear claims it has 531 horsepower. So horsepower. Or nothing in the press release regarding horsepower. Range. Nothing in the press release regarding range. Man, why are they making this hard for us, guys? This is going to take me a long time to read, and I probably am not going to have too many takeaways from it. Yeah. Ooh, next gen Mark Levinson. That'll be interesting to see how that's different. Oh, they have information about the Shimoyama Technical Center? Lexus. So in March 2024, Lexus will open a new business and technical center at the Toyota Technical Center in Shimoyama. Here, members involved in the development, design, production, technology, and planning of the Lexus brand will gather to promote building ever better cars and bring smiles to customers' faces, blah, blah, blah. So interesting. So it looks like they're going to have a development facility at Shimoyama. It's not just a racetrack. That sounds pretty cool. Lexus building will be at the center of development. There will be external business partners there. It almost sounds a little bit like their Woven City, their fully future of the city at the base of Mount Fuji, where they're doing everything's run off of hydrogen fuel cell. That's like the power plant there. Everything's like autonomous and interesting. All right, I'll start reading some comics. I don't I don't know what else to say. We didn't really get anything other than, okay, here's a concept, and I feel like we got that at 2 years ago, or 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, something like that, at the Tokyo Motor Show with the LF30 concept. So I don't know what else to think. I mean, I still have to read through the press release, but I think that Shimoyama might be them developing there is kind of interesting, but really don't know, guys. I'm like speechless. Maybe I overhyped myself, which I usually do with Lexus products. I get overhyped, but the IS500 was definitely exciting, way more exciting than this, and I thought this was going to be just as good, maybe even better. So I definitely overhyped myself unneedlessly for today's live stream. So I'm sorry if I let you guys down. But there's just nothing here. We already heard about Direct 4. And we got more information this past December on Direct 4, I feel like, than we did today. It reminds you of the new Kia EV, 100%. I think it looks a lot like the Kia EV6, which ironically just had most of its details announced. No pricing yet, and no exact availability or packaging, but we have all the details on range, power plants, etc. Abdallah is saying 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. See here, I'm still reading. Is it for 2025? I don't know. I don't know. Did you guys see that somewhere? Lexus held the world premiere of a concept view that incorporates driving performance technology and vision for realization by 2025. It's by 2025. So it doesn't mean at 2025. It could be before that, right? That'd be like the latest deadline. Where else do we see 2025? Lexus aimed to offer electric variants of all its models by 2025 with a sales ratio of electric vehicles exceeding that of gasoline vehicles. But all that means for Lexus is electric vehicles. It's not battery electric. It includes a hybrid, plug-in hybrid, battery electric. By 2050, Lexus aims to achieve carbon neutrality throughout a life cycle. I think is after like Nissan's goal. I think they're at 2040. I'm I don't care either way, to be honest. I don't care either way. That's all. Just felt like sharing that. In March 2024, to accelerate the planning of development. Okay. Scheduled to open. I mean, they're doing stuff, but what they're doing, I don't really know. They're building a place at Shimoyama where they can. But that's like, oh, we're building a place to build things, but we have nothing right now. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't think. I'm going to start reading your comments and then probably dip out, guys, because there's not much here. All right, so A mode has some specs here. Battery capacity, so 90 kilowatt hours. Charging power, 150 kilowatts. Battery lithium ion, battery cooling method of liquid. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour at 3 seconds. Well, again, it's a concept car, so I mean, they can say like 2 seconds for all we know. That's why it's like, okay, well, we have specs, but I don't know where you're even finding these specs because I didn't see in the press release. So they may have given them to certain publications, but the fact that they're not being very transparent about the specs means it's definitely placeholder. That's how I see it anyways. 200 kilowatts. That doesn't sound right. It'll be a lot more than 200 kilowatts for maximum power. Maybe that's at each motor. That's at each motor. It's 268 times 2, so it'd be like 536 horsepower. And 700 pound-feet of torque, is that what you're saying? Newton meters of torque. Be about 600 newton meters of torque, or sorry, 600 pound-feet of torque, or close to about. Your work and coverage is appreciated regardless of the hype. Well, thank you. Thanks, guys, for coming out so early. Mike says you should really invite me to some kind of chat. I've got a lot of thoughts and real world experience info, good and bad, or I can write you up an article to share. Have a good one, man. All right, see you, Mike. Good to see you again. Mike's been in the car business for a long time. It ain't about speed but reliability, 100%. But it's nice to have both. Why compromise when you're buying a $100,000 electric vehicle? I don't know how much it's going to cost, but it's a Lexus EV. It's going to be expensive. Kirk, how could you think this is going to be even close to as good as a V8 powered car? It's not. I'll take a V8 over a rocket ship. So focus on getting a new ES350 by 2023 before next gen debuts. Kirk, due to the fact I feel like the smooth V6 will not return. I don't know how much longer the V6 will be around. Maybe after 2025 they'll start getting like it'll be gone, but I don't know. Yeah, this is how I feel too, Babu, you know? Toyota's trying to show that they are working on the future, but they aren't just ready yet. And they never show all their cards. In fact, they keep their cards really close to their chests. Even in this press release, it's like, okay, we pretty much just showed the concept and our thoughts about the concept. But like Lexus, you need to have an electric vehicle soon, in my opinion. Your flagship brand. Flagship. Your luxury brand. All the Germans have electrified options right now. They do really want hydrogen to work, and I think hydrogen's promising, but short term it needs a lot of work. Hybrid is the way. I think that's how they see it too. Hybrid is the way for now. Let's see here. Recycling batteries being considered for Toyota and Lexus. Yeah, they talk about it quite a bit when they mention their batteries and things like that. They do talk about recycling. They should have revealed the NX2. Yeah, it'll come. They just want to have as many big releases as they possibly can this year. They do it all at once. They don't want to give out too much at the same time, because then you have a large periods of time with nothing, no announcement. So I understand why they do it. Solid state battery, I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for their solid state battery to come out. That's a possibility. They could be like, well, we're waiting for a solid state battery. It could be out. It could be ready in 3 years from now, and that will give them the edge. But I don't know. They just keep us guessing. Let's see here. Oh, I got a donation. He says, please allow Japanese subtitles. Should be able to do automatically with love from Japanese brothers. Thanks, man. I thought subtitles were already on, but I'll go into my channel settings and see if there's some tinkering I can do there. So I'll see. I'll look into it. Thank you so much for the 500 Japanese yen. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Subtitles. Got to remember that subtitle. See what I can do with that. All right, how much will they base the Lexus LF1? Well, I didn't see a Lexus LF1 underneath those sheets. At least it didn't look like it to me. So, again, they're not going to... I think what they did there is they didn't want any new product reveals to be extrapolated from that and from this image. It's like, oh, yeah, here's actually the prototypes of the refresh or the redesigned models coming out soon. So, redesigned NX, redesigned RX. This will come this year. The RX will come next year. This will be the refreshed UX. And this looks really small. Maybe this is a refreshed UX and maybe this is a refreshed ES. Again, I think that's probably what it is. This is probably the UX the more I'm thinking about it. This is probably the refreshed ES. But both of the ones on the outside are redesigned. And you can see a new headlight design here. They're going away from the triple beams, it looks like, because all of them share the same headlights roughly with this concept. And keep in mind, the concept is supposed to be where Lexus is going with their brand in terms of designs. So we're going to see a lot of these design cues affect these models underneath these tarps here. So let's go back to those headlights, because I really do think... Oh, come on, give me a good image of them. There we go. Really do think we're going to see some of these headlight designs come through. And we have the eyelashes again, but the daytime running lights sit right in the middle of the headlights now. So it looks like you have... And when the nighttime lights aren't on, it looks like you have slots here. Or, I mean, it actually looks more like a katana now. Because there's dark space on the top and the bottom. Do we have an idea of what it looks like at night? Not sure. I guess you can see okay, all right, we might have some triple beams on the top, but it looks like from here there could also be lights on the bottom, right? Because it fattens out. And just looking at it, it looks like an arrow. So you have the arrowhead here, you have the shaft, and then you have the plumage at the rear. I don't know what the right word for the feathers or the guiders at the rear are on an arrow. I'm not an archer, guys. But that's what it kind of looks like to me. It looks like an arrow, arrowhead, shaft, and then you have the feathers on the back. At least that's what it looks like to me. So I need to keep reading your comments. The headlights, I definitely think are going to be coming to the models soon. We could see it first in the upcoming NX, but let's see here. Let's see if I can find those NX images here. Okay, well I can share these because no, I don't think the NX is going to have them based on, well, that's, again, I'm looking at a spy shot here. Look at this. Here's a close-up of the image of the NX that leaked. And these are the more traditional triple beams with an additional beam here. So However, the daytime running light is within the fixture here. So it does kind of run through the middle, but it's definitely different than this. So maybe these headlights are what they're hoping for 2025 or something. It could be a ways off from this sort of design. Lots of speculation I can do with not a lot of information. So trying, guys. Another Japanese guy watching Kirk to learn about Japanese cars. Yeah, the irony. Kirk, do you like the futuristic look or not? It's gonna take some time to sink in, that's for sure. There are aspects of it that I really like. And the fact we didn't hear anything about that fin, I need to go back here. We didn't hear anything about the fin on the back of it. And I knew it was going to have a tail light there, but we don't know anything about it. Ooh, there's a better look at the lights. Whoa. So this is obviously a top-down, but those lights go further back. Again, it reminds me of the Infinity concept lights in a certain degree that we never ever saw those Infinity concepts come to reality. I think the look of it looks cool here. It looks a little bit like the LF30. Let me see if I can pull up an image of the LF30 for you guys to compare. So here's LF30. Make it smaller. Not really. I said it looks a little bit, but it's the lines off the wheels are a little bit different. I would say the bottom one is more similar, how it tails off here behind the front wheel. But this, you see it has an arch, like an arch on your foot. And this is just flat. So this is definitely more concept-y. This is way more production ready. Or at least closer to production. The wheels are okay. I didn't know if I was going to like them or not, but I'm okay with them. The interior, to me, looks very underdone. The detail isn't there for a traditional Lexus car. Maybe they're going away from them. Maybe they're going to do more minimalistic interiors. But that to me, looks less complete than the LF30 did. And I was expecting this vehicle to be closer to production than the LF30. Yeah. So I'll probably just stream for a little bit longer and then cut the video, guys. Wish I had more solid information for you. Toyota should partner with new EV manufacturers like Rivian. No, they'll never do that. They'll never do that. They'd rather team up with BMW to create Supras. In the video, the triples were on both the top and the bottom. Oh, cool. Let's see if I can find that. Okay, that's just the daytime running lights there. Hopefully Lexus gives us some B-roll here soon, so I can really dive into this. Oh shoot, I just clicked. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to. There we go. You're right. Trips on the bot. So they're not trippies anymore. Or they could call them like double trippies. I don't. Or are they going to call them hexi? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I'm a fan of them getting away from the trips. They spent so many years making that like an identity for them. And don't know what to think about that. And that's one of the things that I really enjoy about Lexus designs right now are the triple beam headlights. I don't know what to think about. I really like these daytime running lights. Not sure about trips on the top and the bottom. They do say lithium ion battery. So more than likely it's not a solid state lithium ion battery. It's probably just a, well, yeah, because it was liquid cooled. A solid state battery doesn't need to be liquid cooled, more than likely. So yeah, it's traditional lithium ion. Kia 800 volts, 350 kilowatt charger, Lexus already updated. This is, yeah, just keep this in mind. This is just a concept. This is not an official car. So there's so much we don't know. RB says he's going to go to his local dealer in Japan for his year check and he's going to find out some things. Okay. Let me know what you can find out from closer to the source. Focus even more on battery technology, not efficient if huge range from huge battery. Yeah. I think they might just be holding out to their solid state. That's my guess. And there's a possibility, guys, we might learn more about it at the Tokyo Summer Olympics this year, where they're supposed to have concepts, Toyota concepts with solid state batteries. So hopefully. EVs are starting to look more like spaceships. That's a natural progression, right? To be more streamlined, to be more aerodynamic. But over time, I think the way things are going, all cars are going to start looking more and more similar. They already have. So this will be the new car, production ready to me, like the LC500 was. They won't do blander than this. They won't do blander. I think the exterior design is pretty close to production ready. But the interior to me does not look anywhere close. You saw a sedan hiding behind Koji Sato. That could be the ES refresh. We're supposed to have an ES refresh, I think, this year. They're supposed to, right? Came out in 19, so 19, 20, 21. So 2022 model year should be the year for the refresh for the ES. And the UX too should be coming this year for a refresh. So how their products, my guess is that they could do two things at once. They could do the NX redesign and the ES refresh at the same time if they wanted to. But again, they might space that out, and they could do the UX refresh and the LX600 reveal at the same time. But we'll see. Will the LF1 be around the same price as the Urus? That's what reports are saying. We don't know if the car is coming or not. So, see here. Yeah, well, there's a huge shortage going on. And at the automotive landscape, the entire world, for the most part, is going through the microchip shortage. My car talked to us in a way in Nagoya yesterday and said we needed our yearly checkup. Wish I could post pictures for you guys to see. Heads-up display is amazing. Well, I hope you've seen some things that I haven't. Here. Which Lexus are still made in Japan? Okay. The LS, you have the LC, you have the GX, you have the LX, you have the UX. Now, they still make the RX and the ES there, but pretty much all the ones we get of that are made here in the United States or in Canada. The RC is still made there. The IS is still made there. GS, rest in peace. I think that's all the cars. So there are 7 models that are only made in Japan. I think I hit all the models. I probably missed. The NX hasn't officially started production here. The next redesign is supposed to start production in Canada as well. But the NX is still produced in Japan. So What do I think of this Lexus reveal live stream? Does it live up to now? I already said I was let down, but I always get myself unnecessarily hyped for Lexus, so it's what always happens. I always get hyped, and I'm never like, other than the IS 500 lately. I'm just rarely impressed with what Lexus shares, because they don't share it much. It's just more of like a sample. It's like, oh, he's a sampler. We're not gonna share anything until the official vehicle unveil. So who knows when that will be, because all we got is a concept. So just want an NX or refresh RAV this year. Hurry up, Q3. Yeah, we're supposed to get both of them at the same time, and I think that's kind of smart on Toyota and Lexus part, because the RAV4 has been stealing sales from the NX. No way you can deny that. It definitely has been. The NX still sells well though. But I do expect the NX, hopefully, if that should come out around the same time as the refreshed RAV4. But gosh, could you imagine if the RAV4 had a redesign and a refresh before the redesigned NX? It's pretty close. So Lexus just the product cadence is just so far behind, and I feel bad for Koji Sato, because this is what he stepped into. He's trying to right the ship. I mean, the ship is still, it's not like Nissan or anything, but they're still making lots of money through the Lexus brand. They finished second in the United States in sales last year on an outdated product stack, and a not exciting product stack. So their products are behind the curve for sure. And I think he's just doing everything he can to say, hey, we're working on it. Be patient, but it's tough. It's tough to be patient. Tough to be patient. All right. Guys think I should buy an SUV or coupe? Thinking Lexus or Porsche? Get whatever makes you feel best, man. No right or wrong way. Probably the best YouTube stream I've been to. You try to reply to everyone? Christian, my goodness. Thank you. I haven't streamed. This is my first stream at my new house here in Florida, so I'm like a little out of my normal streaming. So yeah, I'm still hankering for the Minority Report Lexus. Lexus 2054 concept. Yeah. LC500. I hope they give it a refresh. I don't know if they're going to. And the reason is like, they're like, well, why fix something that's not broken? I don't know. I just don't know when or if they're going to do an LC500 refresh. The interior doesn't really need to be refreshed. They could put a touchscreen in it, but I hope they don't, because if they do what they did to the LS, it ruins the look of the interior. They don't really need to change the exterior. It's already a gorgeous, timeless design. So I don't think they need to refresh the LC. Just Graham just got a new IS 350 F Sport. Congrats, man. Amazing. Super cool car. Hey man, Bobby, any chance for a UK guy to get a job in a USA Lexus dealer? I don't see why not, as long as you have a work visa for the United States. I'm here to see a new Land Cruiser. Why are they hiding it? You come to the Lexus stream for the Land Cruiser. I hear you. I want the new Land Cruiser too. Bobby, I cannot give you information on how to get into the United States from the UK. I'm not a immigration expert. We bought our RX 300. Yeah, but you could get an overseas transfer if you work in Lexus overseas. I have met some international Lexus employees that are not American that work here in the United States. But they don't work at a dealership. They work for headquarters down in Plano. We bought our RX 300 back in January 2020. It took almost 4 months to get it. Very popular car. Yeah, we don't get the RX 300 here. I think that's is that the RX 300H? Or is it the turbocharged RX 300? Maybe it's a turbocharged 2.0 liter. TNR says, thanks for the early live stream. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming out. Wait, how much does Lexus make? What do you mean? How much money do they make? A lot. Toyota is extremely lucrative. Lexus is a big part of that. Congrats on the 100K, says Robert. Thanks, man. Eric says, say hi to Indonesia. Hi, Indonesia. How's it going? Maybe I'll go to Bali one day. I believe that's in Indonesia. It's a beautiful place from what I see in pictures. Hi from Guadalcanal, Solomon Islands. Enjoy the stream. Oh, that's amazing. Solomon Islands. I'm gonna have to. I think that's the Pacific, right? Solomon Islands. Holy cow, guys. We're gonna do a little. You're by Vanuatu, New Caledonia. Oh my gosh, Solomon Islands. That's where it's at. It's not that far from Papua New Guinea or Australia. I've been to Fiji. That was a very cool place. Just at the airport, though. They have good Fijian beer, not gonna lie. But Solomon Islands looks pretty cool. Look at the satellite. Oh yeah. You guys probably have some killer beaches there. Nice mountains. Oh, look at that. Look at this. My gosh. I say I live in paradise, and it's pretty close, but look at that. My lord. My 8K says hi or hello. Hello, how are you? If a refresh could be powertrain chassis updates. Absolutely, especially for the ES. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, you're talking about the LC. They don't need to upgrade the powertrain. Chassis, they've already been upgrading it though. They've already been upgrading and reducing unsprung weight on the LC. So I'm telling you, I don't think they're gonna do it. Range shows 500 kilometers in the video. I thought it was 600 kilometers. Give it a Doug score. I'm not Doug. How much money does Lexus make? Oh, you already asked that. I don't know. Let's see here. V8 RX would be amazing. Yeah, I don't think it'll ever happen. Be amazing. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Be so cool. Hello from Maui, Christian. Holy cow, that's also a little piece of paradise there. Well, let me know. Okay, so since I got a few of you in the chat, what do you guys think about car spotting? I've actually been thinking about it for a while. I thought I was gonna wait till I got a motorcycle and I would just tool around on like a little Honda Grom and do car spotting in that. You know, there are tons of supercars and Bentleys and ridiculous vehicles down here in Naples, Florida, where I live. And I want to do that. But I was thinking what might be I could do more regularly is I could take out the press cars I have. So I still have the Mazda 3 Turbo. Don't know if I'll be able to get out today because they're paving the street in front of my house. So that would be a nightmare if I couldn't get back in or leave the house. Well, it wouldn't be a nightmare if I couldn't leave. It would be a nightmare if I couldn't get back into the house with the press car. But what do you guys think about that? Drive around in a press car, and you guys could ask me questions in the comments that I could address in the review that I put up later in the week. But I do car spotting, give you some minor impressions, some small impressions while I'm doing some car spotting, and then just really find some sick cars for Ferrari. I'm right next to a Ferrari. Guys, I live less than a couple miles from a Ferrari dealership. Like, it's ridiculous. So what do you guys think? What do you guys enjoy me doing car spotting? Gravik X said that would be cool. Krish or Krish 74 that's a good idea. Got to get a hold of Bill at Auto House in Naples, possibly. I know a guy who he works with. Give me back the combustion engine for the Germans would be a smarter move since the prices for charging reached about a pound point. Whoa, really? Holy cow, so charging prices have skyrocketed in Europe? What a disaster. Telling you guys, you can put your tinfoil hats on, but the conspiracy is that, well, at least in my mind, I don't know, but try to ban gas cars, take the money away from the oil people, and then force all cars to be electric, and the governments have more regulation and more power to control energy prices. What do you think about that? I think that's what's going on. I don't know. I think that's why they're forcing election. It's not because I think the whole global warming thing, I think it's real, but that's not the reason why they're doing this. I think it's so they can make more money, have more control over people. That's just my crazy thoughts right there. So I don't know if it's true or not, but I just don't think their reason for climate change is the reason why they're pushing electrification. I don't believe it. So yeah, $1.20 per kilowatt hour. So if you have a 70 kilowatt hour battery to fill your tank, it's going to be like $80 or more. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Bobby De Niro says, yeah, charge prices are going to shoot up more here. That's a good reason we Brexited. We can nationalize our electricity again in the UX at least. Interesting. They Admire says I should do some car spotting. Yeah, the new place is definitely a gold mine. Straight up gold mine for all cool cars. Why did I leave Lexus? I don't like selling cars. I despise it. I don't like dealerships that much. I appreciate the opportunity I had there, but it doesn't mean I enjoyed the job. And I would rather do this, hang out with you guys and talk about cars. What's cooler than that to do for a living? Work from home, get cool cars to review, and talk about cars with other car people. I mean, I have the dream life. So I think that's a reason enough to leave. I think my headphones just shut off, which is fine. But I get little tidbits. I don't share most of those tidbits or all of those tidbits, but I get little tidbits here and there from people I still have in the Lexus business. But Toyota not doing any biodiesel engines. Toyota doesn't do diesel here in the United States, so don't know what to say about that. Unfortunately, they don't do diesel here. Long live diesel. Let's see here. Lots of French companies owned UK electricity suppliers, and they have been overcharging us already. Yikes. Will you review the Rivian R1S or Lucid when they come out? I don't plan on it, since that's typically not the coverage I do. But I think Lucid might be having a showroom in Miami, so that is a possibility. I could go over there. Oh, a mile tax? What do you mean a mile tax? Like, I don't even want to think about it. That sounds awful. Sounds awful. Uzi says, or Uzi, one of the two, is driving, or Uzi? Driving a Mazda 3 Skyactiv X sedan. Hope you can get a Lexus plug-in hybrid after my lease is done. Okay, yeah, that'd be great to get a Lexus plug-in hybrid. Skyactiv X is not here in the United States, so you might be in Australia or Europe. I think you get the Skyactiv X over there too. Skylab said, luckily his IS200 was starting right up after sitting 12 years without moving. Well, that sounds good. the revival. What do you hate most about selling cars? The stress? There's too many things I didn't like about selling cars. The idea of your job always being in jeopardy because you're not selling enough cars. That's like just the worst thing ever. Customers and then management always breathing down your back like, oh, you're not doing enough. Like, it's never ever good enough. So there's always constant like pressure on you. And I know they did their best to not put pressure on us, but at the same time, I always felt it. So yeah, there's just so many things I hate about the car business, but the stress the stress from expectations and then threaten, like, oh, you don't sell this amount of cars, you might not keep your job next month. Like, come on. All the customers enjoy me for the most part, like I love the cars more than anyone else doing this, but it's yeah. I try not to talk about the car business because it doesn't make me happy. And that's the reason why, like, I love Joe Rady and Rady's Rides. He reaches out to dealerships. I just have zero desire to reach out to dealerships and review dealerships' cars because dealerships don't want to deal with them. I worked for a dealership for years and I never want to do it unless I absolutely have to. So could I in the future? Absolutely. Do I want to? No. So yeah, so holy cow. $6 a gallon is what the charging comes out to? Is that what you're saying? Oh, $6 a gallon. For gasoline in Japan. Yikes. That's why they sell a lot of small cars and they sell a lot, well, obviously there's more cities there, but yeah, gas is more expensive. Did you miss the Lexus event? Yes, but you didn't miss much. What you see here is about all we got. This is their electrified concept. As a concept, they haven't really given us any details on when their first electric car could be coming. And then here are future models. I think this is the NX, I think this is the RX, I think this is the ES refresh, and I think this is the UX refresh. And just based off looking at the hood here, I think this is definitely the UX refresh. And I think this is the ES, but that's just what I think. And they got a new headlight design. We just don't know. There's so much we don't know about Lexus's electrified plans. They want to have, if we go back to here, really everything is summed up here in the bullet points. By 2025, Lexus will introduce 20 new vehicle models, including battery electric vehicles, plug-in hybrid vehicles, and hybrid electric vehicles, and other electric vehicles, and develop a diverse product lineup. So yeah, the next 5 years is going to be very, very exciting for Lexus, but we don't have much. Still don't have much. That's why I have to make spreadsheets, guys, because Lexus they just don't give us much. I'm like, okay, well, I gotta make a spreadsheet so we can at least envision something coming from them in the next few years. So that's why I do spreadsheets. It helps me envision what's coming down the hatch. Thanks for the stream, Kirk. Check out how my XSPA and Gevo stock are going to see if I can afford to buy another Lexus. I'm sure you have your stocks up right in front of you. You don't need me to do it. Hopefully they're doing well for you, man. All right, I think I'm like caught up to the comments. So, I'm going to end the stream in a couple minutes. If you guys have any last questions or comments, definitely put them. I still have about 220 of you guys in the stream, so thank you guys for coming out. It's amazing, absolutely amazing that you guys are still out here hanging out with me and Lexus, giving us a taste, a glimpse of their electrified future. I still feel like there's so much more. I feel like we have more questions now than answers. That's really what it comes down to. So, guys, thank you so much. And I'm going to leave it there. What is better, a Supra or a Cayman? I'll take a Cayman. Cayman, whatever you want to call it. I'd take the Cayman. Any day. Any day. All right, guys. I'm going to go hang out with the kids. They've been up for probably an hour or so. I'm going to go hang out with the kids. Maybe make a video this morning. Not quite sure. Guys, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for all your support. See you in the next stream. I thought about doing a stream on the Subaru Wilderness Outback that's going to be unveiled today, but my motivation right now isn't so high. So I think I'm going to end it there. Have a wonderful day. Thank you guys for all you do. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.